Good morning, dear students. In this video lecture, we will be starting a new chapter, that is a special product and expansions. Already we have seen fundamental concepts, fundamental operations. These two chapters were based on algebra. This third chapter is also based on algebra, where we will be seeing mostly the variables x, y, z, p, q, r, s, a, b, c, d, all these values and a constant. That means it is a chapter. Again, it is a part of a algebra only. Now in this we have to see the special products and their expansions and their expansions. Suppose I have a number a plus 7 and another number a plus 5. Now what we are going to see here, how to multiply. In general, if we will multiply, then I will be multiplying first number or first term with the remaining two numbers. This I will be multiplying with this. So I will be writing a into a plus a into 5 and then 7 into a plus 7 into 5. Now if you see a into a will be a square. This you see a and a are common. So can I write like this, a 5 plus 7 plus 7 into 5, that is 35. Now what did you understand by special product is that when we have a number in this form, binomial is multiplied with a binomial, then the constants are being added. The constants we have to add, and the variable that is left, that same variable we are having, so we will keep it aside, and the constant again it will be multiplied, variables again it will be multiplied. So indirectly, that means if we expand in general way, when we expand, we will be following this method, this procedure, but with the name, as according to the name of this chapter, what we are going to look for, we will be seeing the variables are same and then constants are different. If constants are different, then what we will do, same variable we will write square and sum of the constants multiplied with the variable plus multiplication of the constants. Suppose I have a minus 5 and then a minus of 7. Then again what we will do, we are supposed to do generally, if we don't know the special product, then again what I will do, I will write a into a minus of 7a. First I am writing with 7a minus of 7a minus of 5a minus into minus plus 5 into 7, right? Now if I write, it will be a square. This again a is common, a I will take out common with minus sign. So I will be having 5 plus 7, 5 plus of 7, yes or no? Minus I have already taken, so minus 5a minus into 5, 7a, and then it will be 35. So this is what we will get. So the special product says that if you don't know, to multiply this, or if it takes time, then directly if you remember the formula, you can directly go for a square. If it is minus minus, then you put minus here and 5 plus 7 into plus 35. Again if I have like a number a plus 5 multiplied with a minus of 7, then what I will do, a into a square, then see a into a square, this will be again multiplied, it will be 7a 5a plus into minus 7 into 5, or 5 into 7, same thing, you can write 5 into 7 only, 5 into 7, 7 into 5, yeah. So here again a into a, that means a square, and again a is common, so I can take out a common, minus if I will take out common, so I will be having minus of 7 minus of 5 plus of 35, correct? Minus into minus, minus into plus. So all the time you may get confused, but you have to remember that what you are going to do actually, you have to see if it is plus, so it is minus here, and then 5 minus of 7 or 7 minus of 5. Indirectly we have interchange. If you want, you can write like this also, like here you can take plus, here it will be 5 minus of 7 as it is, plus 5, so plus a 5 minus 7, in 5 minus 7, 5 minus 7, like this. So it is not a very tough job to find out the special product formula. Directly you have to remember 4 of the formulas, 1 2 3, and then fourth one will be like here a minus of 5 and then a plus of 7. So it will be a square plus of 7a minus of 5a, then minus of 35, it will become a square, a common, 7 minus 5 minus of 35. So this one formula, this is your one formula, this is another formula, this is another, and this is another. So all the four formulas we have discussed. So we all can solve this numerical problem based on the questions given, like in page number A29 of special products and expansions. You have four formulas mentioned here at the bottom on the right hand side. So you all can by heart this and then practice. Then we have certain problems given here, like with respect to x plus 3, like question number 2 only you see. Question number 2 sub part 1, you are having x plus 3, x plus 3 multiplied with x minus of 1. Now using a special product, which one will come here, plus minus, where is plus minus, this one, huh? Plus minus. So you can write here x square, then you are having plus x, then you are having 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1, then we are having plus minus minus 3. So you are having again x square plus of 2x minus of 3. So like this you can solve the question number 2. Let me verify also. Yeah, x square plus 2x minus of 3. So in this way you are going to multiply. So if you want, you can multiply using special product rule, or directly you know the formulas, you know how to expand the terms. You all can easily solve this exercise. There is no problem. Now second, if we go for like which one, let's go for question number 4. Question number 4 sub part 4, what they are saying, they are saying like 3p minus of q multiplied with 5p minus of q, correct? 5p minus of q. Now both the terms are negative, so what you can write, 3p multiplied with 5p, that means 15p square. Then you are having minus, see these both are minus, so you will be having minus sign, and then q plus of q plus of p. No, it won't work here. Why? Because both the terms are here, we were having a minus f, same variables were there, same variables a and then constant, but here we are having different variables. So the only option is left is we have to multiply. So 3 into 15p square, then we will be having minus of 3pq, then we will be having 5pq plus of q square. So can we simplify? Yes, 5p square minus of 3p minus of 5p will be equal to minus of a pq and then q square. So in this chapter only we have to learn how to expand, how to multiply two binomials. In the previous chapters we have seen how to multiply the trinomial with binomial and all those things, where different variables and constants were there. Then division also we have seen, and this is based on a standard formula. Now after this exercise we have expansion of the formulas. That is important part. I hope most of you may be knowing, but still let me write few of the formulas here, like we are having a plus b whole square will always be equal to a square plus of b square plus of 2ab, or in some of the books you will see it is written a square plus of 2ab plus of b square, in this way. So either of the two is correct, both of them are correct, it depends upon the arrangement of the numbers. Now if I have a minus b square, then I will be having a square minus of 2ab plus of b square. Now we will be having, now let's see how this minus and plus is being interchanged, because some of the students, when we have 2 3 numbers, like if I have a plus b plus c, and if I have to expand, then it will be a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca, 3 numbers. So I don't think so that in your syllabus we have 3 numbers expansion. It is given up to a plus b into a minus b terms, and so right now we are having a plus b into a minus b only. So right now we can see, okay, some of the terms like a plus b into a minus of b will be equal to a square minus of b square. Now how all these terms are coming, we will see one by one. Now a plus a minus of b square means I can write a minus of b. Can I write? It is a square term, so it will be written 2 times. So this will become a into a into a square, then we will be having minus ab then we will be having minus ba, and then we will be having plus of b square. So it will be like a square minus of 2ab plus of b square. Understood? In this way we will be having minus and plus symbol. So expansion is there, but the thing is that you should remember this formula, this is an important formula, and then this formula for this chapter. This is the third formula that I just gave you to make you understand how we are having expansion of all the terms, and then multiplication of first two terms using 2, and then second last term multiplication with 2, and then this multiplication like this using 2. So you are having this formula, it should be by hearted. We are going to use mostly this formula in this coming exercise, that is exercise 3b. Now questions like it is given 3 plus 5x into 3 plus 5x multiplied with 3 minus of 5x. So if you know a plus b into a minus b, a plus b into minus b, that means, see here, same term, first term is same, second term is also same, the only difference is of plus and minus. So you know a plus b into a minus b is 3 3s are 9, and then plus into minus minus 25x square. So in this way you are going to simplify all these sums. Like we have another number like 1 upon 3x. For example, 1 upon 3x plus of 9 multiplied with 1 upon 3x multiplied by 9. So again, same term, first term is same, 1 by 3x, 1 by 3. Second term, 9 and 9. The only change is of minus and plus. So you can write 1 by 9x square, 1, 3, 3 is a 9, plus into minus minus, 9 9s are 81. So this will be your answer. So in this way you are going to complete the exercise B part. Now the important formula, the important part, sorry, not the formula, important part that you have to solve is like question number 6 and 7. You see they are very different type. That means if you have to multiply 201 multiplied with 199. Now if you go by your old conventional method, that is like 201 multiplied with 199, it will take long time to multiply. Now the concept here is you can write this as 200 plus 1, 201 can be written as 200 plus 1, and then 199 can be written as 200 minus 1, correct? After this, you see it has become in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Now we know that a plus b into a minus b means a square minus of b square, correct? This formula. So 200 square means 2 square means 4, and there are 2 zeros, so it will become 4 zeros minus 1. So it has become 40,000. 40,000 minus 1 means 39,999. So it has become very easy for our calculation. If we go by this method, it will take long space, sufficient time, and enough space to calculate. Now second number, if I go like 79 into 81, 79 into 81. Now why we have selected in such a way that we have to select the numbers in such a way so that I should be having maximum number of zeros in the first term or second terms. Like 79, if I can write 80 minus 1 into 80 plus 1. Yes or no? I can write 80 plus 1, 80 minus 1 is 79, 80 plus 1 is 81. So 80 square minus 1 square. 8 square is 64. 1 0 is there, so I have to write 2 zeros. Then minus of 1. So 6399. It is very easy like this. Now some of you may say, sir, can I write like 70 plus 9, 79, and 80 plus 1? Now my dear student, if you will go by 70 plus 9 and 80 plus 1, that means you are not going to write in this form. And if you are not going to write in this form, then you have to use the special product rule method, that is like 80 into 70, 80 into 70, then 70 into 1, then 9 into 80, then 9 into 1, like this. And then this calculation will become a bit difficult for you. 8 7s are 56, 00, 70 plus 9 means how many additions? First multiplication of 1, 2, 3, 4 terms multiplication, 4 terms addition. But here what you are doing, you have to only multiply one term. 80 square means 8 square is 64, 00. then 1 1, then subtraction. Very easy. This method is very easy as compared to that method. So we have to go nearest to tens. Nearest to tens means 80 minus 1, 80 plus 1, not the maximum. See, this is also nearest. Is it nearest to this? 80 minus 1 is 79, more near. It is 70 plus 9 and then 80 plus 1. Two different variables. Actually 9, one variable, another variable, so constants. All the four numbers are of different values. Here only two numbers are there, two variables, that is 80, 81, 1. That's all. So in this way you can solve like all the remaining problems of this exercise. Question number 2, exercise A and B, you all can very well solve very nicely. Now in the upcoming lecture I will be discussing the exercise C, and there are some of the problems which need to be discussed. There are some difficult problems as well here. So I will be discussing then that difficult level questions in the next lecture. Till then you all can solve all these problems of exercise A and B. Thank you.